Alright, so welcome to yet another amazing video of mine. I am Rufus Godswill, and we'll be looking at the Great Britain Pound CHF on our today analysis so that let's see if there are trading opportunities we can capitalize on in order to make profit. Okay, so let's start from the monthly chart time frame. Let's give it a top-down analysis. Alright, so from the monthly chart time frame, the market is actually trending, right? We are on a bearish trend, but we'll have to take our focus now to this area where the price is. Okay, so if we look at where the area that the price is, we'll notice that at the peak of this bearish trend, right, this area here, we can see that the market has been ranging. Okay, so if we zoom into the weekly chart, we will see it clearly. By the way, let's also take note of the trend line. All right, this bearish trend line. So if we look into the weekly chart, it becomes clear, right? The structure becomes clear that yes, we are actually in the range here, right? So we are actually in a range here, right? So we had the first pullback and we had the correction, and then we had this supply again, we had this demand again, we had this supply, and now we had a little bit of correction here before price pulled back to this area of support level. Now price is now correcting this minor resistance level. Remember, price don't move on a straight line. So when we had this last push to the downward side to this support, we had push to the upside to this resistance, and then price did not complete this last leg. It came to this point here and then gave us a kind of a range, a little bit of range here, right, before we had this last leg that pushed it here. So now we are correcting this minor resistance level, and at this point here you can see that there are signs of this resistance level holding price, in order to continue the last push to the downward side. So if we zoom into the daily chart, what am I expecting that the market should do, right? So if we notice this correction, where there is a change in this correction structure, right? So we had this series of higher highs and higher lows, and then when markets peaked here, we are starting to see a change in market structure, showing that there is a sign of continuation to the downward side. So this minor area of supply and demand, this minor area of resistance is actually acting strong. So I'm projecting that from this point here, we'll be having a continuous push to the downward side. However, when we get to this area here, right, we should expect a kind of a correction here, top into here, and then continue the leg to the downward side. So that is it. Like, guys, share and follow for more videos like this.